Alrighty, so some of you try to get into Excel to run your linear analysis and look for your correlation coefficient and such. Um, if you're using the online Excel, it didn't look exactly the same way as my Excel looked. Um, and in fact, in the online Excel, there's not all the same tools. So if you have access to the application on your computer, right? So if you can actually find the program on your computer, then the last video is going to work perfectly for you. If not, if you do not have the program downloaded and you're using online, we're not going to be able to use online Excel, and so I'm going to do this brief video showing you how to use Google Sheets instead. So if you go into your Google account, if you log into Google, you're looking for the program called Google Sheets. And Google Sheets is just like Excel, but it's Google's version of that. And we're going to use that to do our linear regression very, very similarly to the way that we did it in Excel. So I've already entered my data here. So your first step after you open a new Google Sheet is going to be to input your data. We're going to click and drag over to highlight all the data the same way that we did in the Excel video. And you're going to go ahead and right click on it or click insert. You can do it either way. Insert a chart. And it by default created a bar chart. And I don't want a bar chart. So I'm going to go, or a column chart. I'm going to go over to my chart type and I'm going to switch this down to a scatter plot. All right. I'm going to go into the customizations here. And in the customizations, I'll be able to change stuff like the background color of my chart. We want to make sure it's very visible, so red is not a great background color. We can change so you can play around with that if you want. We can add a title to our chart. So this was, again, this was supposed to be, my example was height versus weight. And I'll center that title in the middle here. I can play with, again, the font and the size and all that stuff regarding this chart. If I go down a little further here in my options, I can do chart subtitle. I don't need to do that, but I can do a horizontal axis. My horizontal axis here was height in inches. That's what I was using in the previous graph. And I can do a vertical title. That was weight in pounds. Okay. Now we're starting to look pretty good here. Now I'm going to close the chart editor because that's not what I need right now. Just like we did in the Excel video, we want to click on an individual data point here. And when I click on this data point, if I right click on the data point, sorry, if I double click on a data point, there it is. I'm going to get the option, let me just, nope, sorry, not double click. If I right click on that data point, I'm not getting it now. I had it a minute ago. Let's see. It's not in there. All right, so I paused the video for a moment there because I lost track of where it was hiding in Google Sheets, but I found it. So we're going to double click on our graph, and if we right click on this, or double click on the data point, sorry, we're going to see the information about the series. And at the bottom of this series information, there's a little button at the bottom that says trend line. And if we click trend line, then we're going to get a whole bunch of different options here. First of all, we want this to be a linear trend line. So we're going to make sure that this is set to linear. And then if we go to where it says label, we can use the equation as our label, right? So now by putting use equation, we're able to see our equation y equals mx plus b here. We know our slope and our y-intercept. And just like in the other video, we can show our r squared value by clicking that button right there. Like I said in the other video, remember that the r squared value is not actually the number we want. We don't want the r squared value. We just want the r value because the r value represents the correlation coefficient. And the way that we figured out the correlation coefficient was we took the square root of the r value. And I'm going to check in. Yeah, cool. So in Excel, if you type equals and then square root, SQRT, if you do equals square root parentheses and put this number in 0.993, close the parentheses and hit enter, it actually will find the square root for you right there. So my R, that's in Excel or in Sheets. My R value here is 0.996. That is a number very close to 1, so this would represent a very strong positive correlation, and it would indicate to me that height and weight are very closely connected. All right, so I'm going to stop there. Hopefully this video helped for those of you that were unable to use the Excel program. and you were able to see that we can accomplish the same thing in Google Sheets. Thanks and have a great day.